go.
And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Holiday in the backcourt with Henderson to his side. And it's Avdia in at the 3 shot.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Pass to Kamara from past the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Spurs passing it around. And here is Fox. Here's Champagny, covered by Kamara. Clock at 2. Fires from the wing. Castle misses.
And that's just high risk, low reward. Contested mid-range jumpers drive the analytics guys nuts.
Here's Klingon. Klingon the screen for Avdia. Pass to Holiday. Off target with his 3. Vassell against Avdia. 3-pointer. Castle misses. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Henderson. Holiday sets the pick for Henderson. This one for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Champagny. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
Now Castle. 3-pointer, Fox. No good that time.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Avdia, the pass to Holiday. Back to Avdia. Look at San Antonio. Well, they started off with the Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Wembanyama. Vassell outside. A pass to Fox. Trying to get something going. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Inside, Wembanyama. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. They set the pick. Pass to Kamara. Out to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Klingon the screen for Henderson. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. Wembanyama looking it over. Vassell left side. And the 3 off target. For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Castle. Banked in off the glass.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Portland leading by 3. Here's Henderson. Still without a basket.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Good on both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Pass to Vassell. Now, here's Fox. Henderson pulls it in.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Beyond the wing. And he drives in. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Wembanyama with it. Klingon defending. From 13. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here's Portland. They're on a 14-4 run. Holiday against Castle. Here's Kamari. Hits the jumper. Kamari's got 5.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now, here's Avdia. He has 6. Outside Holiday puts up a deep 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Vassell, no good. Portland leading by 9. Here's Henderson. Up top, Klingon. Pass to Holiday. Latrey. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Back to Castle. Shoots over Kamara. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Portland, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Back to Henderson. Beyond the wing. Covered by Vassell. Just 3 to shoot. Another miss by Holiday.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you watch Vassell, he's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Blazers.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Now, here's Avdia. He has 6. Henderson kicks to Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
You've got to stay down on that pump fake, or else Holiday will be able to draw that foul.
A different look now for San Antonio. Barnes comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Spurs trail by 10. Outside Harper, out to the right wing. Wembanyama, right side. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Holiday dishes to Henderson. Klingon with it. Wembanyama on him. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Holiday with it. He's got 5. Pass to Kamare. Henderson right side. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Avdiev's got 9.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
Now here is Holiday. Henderson outside. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes passes to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Lock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Substitution for your SPURS.
Trailblazers leading by 11. And here's Henderson. Pass to Klingon. Castle against Henderson. And Klingon has it in the corner. Henderson outside. No good on the 3. San Antonio's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And here is Johnson. Pass to Cornette. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Cornette's got it back down to within single digits for San Antonio. Holiday against Harper. Back to Holiday. Here's Klingon. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Robert Williams is checked in for Portland.
Number 35, Robert Williams.
Shot clock at 3. For 3, Henderson. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Pass to Kamare. Barnes grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Now Cornette. On the wing, Johnson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Harper against Holiday. Now, here's Avdiev. He's guarded closer. Over Barnes. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
On the wing, Johnson. From the arc, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now Holiday got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Holiday in the backcourt with Henderson to his side. Murray out there with Grant. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. Castle on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Kicks it out to Johnson, and stolen by Murray. And here we go with Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Harper against Holiday. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Harper.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
The Spurs shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Castle lets the 3 fly. Harper, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Left side, Williams. Murray outside. Grant in the post, covered by Johnson.
Yeah, the defender got a little bit over-aggressive guarding Grant there.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sharp's checked in. And it's Barnes with the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 10. 13 feet away. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Henderson looking it over. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Cornette. Now, here's Vassell. Five to shoot. Back to Cornette. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 6. Pass to Murray. Now Sharp. Over Castle. That one wide left. Spurs trail by 8. Barnes with it. Williams picks him up. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Vassell. Barnes has got his first points of the night. Henderson against Harper. Henderson passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Vassell. Shoots over Grant, and the shot falls short this time. Here's Henderson. Pass to Sharp. No good from outside. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Down low. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Spurs. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Portland. Here's Vassell. The wide open look here for Fox. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Trailblazers leading by 8. Sharp with it. Hasn't made one yet. That one falls.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Vassell outside. The 11-footer, and it's in there. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Henderson outside, and it's Thybulle in the corner. Pass to Sharp. Takes it in. Oh!
That's as good as it gets. Woo!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 11. Outside, Fox. Now, here's Vassell. He's got 5. Shoots over Grant. Kicks it out to Johnson. The 3. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
Up top, Henderson. Guarded by Fox. Pass to Sharp. And here is Williams. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Castle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Sharp finds Thibault. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Portland again missing. San Antonio trailing here. Vassell right side. Here's Cornette. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Williams. San Antonio with the rebound. On the wing, Johnson. A pass to Fox. Good. Nice job down low. Fox has got 5.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Sharp, the pass to Grant. Back to Sharp. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Cornette's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Fox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Now, here's Dunn. He has 5. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. Wembanyama left side. And here is Fox. 7 points in the game.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guy.
Fox against Henderson. Grant kicks to Thibault. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Sharp. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Sharp against Harper. And it's Thibault in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sharp. Sinks the triple. Sharp's got 8.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the paint. Here's Wemb. Oh, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Pass to Sharp. Now Thibault. Still scoreless. Here's Henderson. Thibault on the wing. No good on the triple. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-5 run. to the inside. And Benyama outside. Back to Cornette. Williams with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Thibault can't get it to go. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a three-point game.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Here's Sharp after the basket by San Antonio. They go on the wing and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Murray's checked in for Portland. That puts them in the lead. Castle's got his second basket of the night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Sharp the pass to Grant. Bounce pass from Sharp. It's Williams high post. And Benyama on him. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
Now, here's Sean. 8 points for him. Grant outside. Pass to Murray. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Ah, Jeremy Grant. Look at those ups.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Steps back. It's up a three. Here's Wembanyama. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs. Williams a screen on Castle. Sharp the pass to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Pass to Champagnie. Over to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his second trip to the front. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive.
The rule on the floor is confirmed.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Sharp against Castle. Abdi on the wing. Trying to find Kamara. Gets it to him. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
In the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll return shortly.
Well, they've been the more measured team. passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Taking a look at the Spurs. And that's all for us. Now
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
They've got Victor Wembanyama. Stephon Castle is out there with Fox. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 spot. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. And the Spurs with possession. Following the shot by Drew Holiday.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Sharp. The rebound by Champagnie.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Outside Holiday. Sharp on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Pass to Kamare. He's looking for Klingon and finds him. And Sharp has it in the corner. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket and will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Holiday finds Kamara.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team. Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Short. That's good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Pass to Champagnie. Here's Fox, defended by Sharp. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Trailblazers trail by 4. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 12 points in the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And they call an illegal screen here.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now, here's Sharp. 12 points for him.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Here's Castle. He's got 8. Out to the wing. And Wembanyama, left side. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Holiday finds Agia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Kamare. He nails it, and we're tied up. 9 points in the game so far.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Vassell sets a screen for Fox. Step back shot. That one, no good.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
In the corner, Kamara with it. Outside Holiday. Over Castle. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
To end the drought. A three from Wembanyama. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Outside Holiday. Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Klingon. And Sharp drops them both. For San Antonio, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Out to the right wing. Victor Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Williams is checked in. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. There's a screen by Kamara. Portland again missing. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Henderson outside. A steal. Pass to Castle. And here's Vassell from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Vassell's got 10. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Offensive rebound, Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
San Antonio making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. He's off on the second. San Antonio leading. On the wing, Fox. Jacks up a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And it shows that a guy like Holiday has been working on that kind of a move for a long time.
Here's Castle. 8 points for him. Fox, no good. With the step back. Avdia dishes to Williams. Henderson for 3, and the 3 ball is good. And it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Another miss by Fox.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Johnson, a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. In the corner, Kamara with it. Henderson outside. Six on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Good! The energy from Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wemby
real body on him.
Abdia, 9 points in the game so far. Just to Holiday. Kamara with it. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Not the greatest effort there defensively, and he took advantage.
And stolen by Williams. Henderson finds Holiday. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Fox with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Pass to Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Now here is Holiday. He's got 7. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Here's Abdia. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Fox. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Portland leading. Henderson passes to Holiday. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside. .158 left in the third quarter of the game. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Holiday with it. They bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Williams. He has 5. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And a switch here also for Portland. Eibel's checked in. Here's Henderson. He's got 9. That 3 off the mark.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Murray's checked in for Toumani Camara. Now here's Murray. Rebounded by the Spurs. To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Now, here's Abdia. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Henderson to stop the drought. The shot, no good. And for the Spurs, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Johnson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Eibel on the wing. Now here's Henderson. Fires for 3. The putback. The rebound by Johnson. A 3 from Barnes. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 2.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Spurs lead by 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Swinging is out there with Murray. Then it's Denny Abdia. Then there's Steve Henderson. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one goes. And so Cornette nails them both.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
And here's Henderson. And it's Thibault in the corner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one. Grant is checked in for the Trailblazers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. San Antonio leading. Here's Vassell. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Thibault. Here's Klingon. He's covered by Cornette. Grant outside. 5 on the clock. Over Barnes. Grant. That's good. Grant's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Back from outside. Avdia with the rebound. And for Portland, they're shooting 39% from the floor. Their best. Klingon with it. Now guarded by Fox. And Barnes comes to help. Grant gets a wide open look. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Spurs shooting 43% from the floor. Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a face.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny. Now here's Henderson. Grant with a screen on Fox. But drive by Henderson. Basket good.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Here's Fox. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Klingon. Henderson outside. To take the lead, and the layup is good. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Here's Johnson. Henderson pulls it in. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Thibault. Fox with the steal. Now, here's Vassell. He's covered by Grant. On the wing, Fox. Shoots over Klingon. Klingon with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Klingon with it. Guarded by Fox. And the shot goes in. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Backs down the step back J.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Avdia. Shoots over Vassell. Right side, Avdia. Back to Klingon. Shoots over Cornette. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Avdia. Klingon's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Drew Holiday. Checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Coach Johnson's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Holiday, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Alpia kicks to Grant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Harper wide open. And another basket for San Antonio.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
No good from Grant. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Cancel. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got his fourth rebound in this one.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Klingon the screen for Holiday. It's Henderson on the wing. Lock at 6. Over Castle. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. For San Antonio, they're gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Back to Vassell. Hits it from three-point range. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
And practice is paying off. Vassell has worked so hard to get his shooting dialed in.
Holiday, the pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Holiday against Harper. And Benyama outside. Pass to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Outside for Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. And the Spurs lead by 4.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Holiday finds Grant. Back to Holiday. Grant with a screen on Harper. Bobby on the wing. And stolen by Vassell. To the inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Holiday. Outside, Hagia. Henderson outside. Off target from outside.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Here's Henderson. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Castle.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Fox, he's checked in for the Spurs. Toumani Camara, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. San Antonio leading by 3. Pass to Champagny. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Klingon with the steal. To the middle. Here's Camara. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. Vassell outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell. For 3, Henderson.
In the fast hands from Fox on defense. He never lets up on the pressure. Really makes you work for the shot.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Avdia kicks to Henderson. Down low, poke loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Kamara with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Henderson outside. What a finesse finish on the way-in. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here's Vassell. Yeah, that goes in.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Holiday into the lane. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Henderson. Oh, the slam dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Outside box. Holiday against Castle. Let's one up from 19. That does not go. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Klingon. Trying again, and he got it. Nice execution on the way up.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Now Wembanyama, and he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
59 seconds left in the fourth. Now Holiday, outside Henderson. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid. Up top, Fox. Henderson defending. Puts it up from 7. Castle fires. He's off from 3. And here's Portland. They're on a 13-4 run. Holiday against Wembanyama. Klingon with it. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's Vassell on the wing. Defended by Avdia. The shot misses. And that's an intentional foul.
Victor Wembanyama. Third personal foul. 14 foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First foul. De'Aaron Fox. Fourth personal foul. 13 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So the Trailblazers win it. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan.